feed. This is the key part if you're a fish farmer in how you succeed here in Uganda. There are 5 things that you need, and we're going to talk about feed as the first one. This is part of a series that I'm going to do, looking at 5 areas that you need in order to succeed as a fish farmer. So join and do like and subscribe, and then you can see the whole series. Part 1, feed. And this is how we're going to feed our fish here, probably the most expensive part of your operation. And this is some manure, as you can see. You can see some around the farm, but if you collect that and put it in sacks, then you'll turn your water green. So if you look at our pond over here, this is nice and green, and that's exactly what you want to reduce your costs. So, this is number 1 really if you're a fish farmer, pond farmer. Fertilise your ponds, because then you get some free growth. Just got a bag of manure. There should be, I'm not sure I can see it in this pond, but we would have added some fertiliser in the form of manure, and that helps with, you can see the fish, they're excited because I'm here. So you should do that. Now this is part of feeding off your fish, an important part. This is, we're feeding catfish. So at the moment, these are our shooters, these are our larger fish. So if you're a farmer, this is the most important part of production for you is feed. How much feed are you getting? What's the cost? This is expensive. It's like about 5,000 shillings a kilo, which is about $1.50. So it's really expensive. So the more of that you put in, you're just putting money in constantly. How many grams do you think we have in this cup? 150 grams in this cup. So 10 of those cups, no, not what is it? 7 of those cups would be $1.50. And then the price you're getting from your fish has to be more than that. You've got all your other costs. So as a farmer, feeding pellets is very expensive. So that's why we use BSFL. And I'm sure we'll feed our fish with BSFL at some point. I'll show you that on camera as well. The most important part of any fish farm is, of course, the feed. So what am I doing here? Well, I'm looking at an alternative source of feed, because for farmers, smallholder farmers, feed is the number 1 problem with fish farming. It's about maybe at least 70% of your costs as a fish farmer are feed, if not more. But of course, fish will only grow if they're fed. And that has been the biggest problem for fish farmers in rural Africa, well, not just rural Africa, in Africa for a long time. And the governments and development agencies have been focused so heavily on 2 things. 1, feed, and the other one is seed. But today we're going to talk about feed. So how do you help farmers to access cheaper sources of feed? And this is our number 1 solution. So these are our bays of maggots that we, as a fish farmer ourselves, we produce. So you can see the maggots are coming up. I'll show you, I'll turn it over. Can you see all these maggots in here? Now, these are called black soldier fly. And these black soldier fly are incredibly high in protein. And that's what you need to give animals in order for them to grow quickly. So we feed these black soldier fly on waste. So this is chicken manure that we've used here. There's vegetable waste as well. You'll see, I'll show you some in the other bays. See bits of vegetables lying around, some banana, there's some leftover dinner, some pumpkin. Where's the pumpkin? Here, you can see. This would just go to waste normally. But look at that. See the amount of maggots that come out? So these maggots, because they're so high in protein, are really, really good for our farmers because of the cost, really. So we've done a feed trial and found that when we use maggots like this black soldier fly larvae as feed for fish, they perform just as well as if you're buying really expensive pellets. So we offer this to our farmers. We will sell them hatchlings, so like really tiny young. So they're 5 days old, they've hatched, they're really small, and then they can feed them on waste, they can grow them up, and they can feed them to their fish. That really massively reduces their costs. And then let's have a quick look at pellets, shall we? Catfish feed is something that we've been using because we've got catfish, but you can also get tilapia feed as well. So these pellets you can use to feed your fish, and we've got various other bits of feed as well. So this is maize that we use for our BSF. It's just to hatch out the BSF, but farmers need feed, of course. Pellets, unfortunately, are just so expensive. It's about 5,000 shillings per kilo, which is, what's that, like about $1.50 a kilo, about £1 a kilo, and that's just so expensive because if you are, you know, here, if someone can buy a fish at 2,000 shillings, they're doing okay, and that's a bit of a treat. And 5,000 is the cost of 1 kilo of feed. So just to give you an idea of feed prices, and that's why we have another solution, which is black soldier fly, because it's much cheaper. Back in the polytunnel, so that's why we're not using pellets as much. We want 20% pellets because they're just so expensive. But the other benefit of using the maggots back in here is that you get frass. So this is like the leftovers, and this is actually a really good fertilizer. So most farmers here aren't just doing fish, they're doing tomatoes and onions and cucumbers and maize and all the other things that farmers produce. And so you can get this to feed your fish, and then you can get some of this to feed your plants. So it's quite a nice cycle. But our function here is a hub. So the idea is that what we're trying to do is enable farmers to succeed. That's our #1 mission here at RAD. So what we're doing is allowing farmers to access something like this. So we produce the hatchlings. They're quite difficult to breed. We've got another structure here which we use to do the breeding. But the whole mating process of producing black soldier fly is not particularly easy or straightforward, and it's beyond the reach of most farmers. But by doing this, we give them access to feed at a reduced rate, and then they can produce the fish that feed the rest of us. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your support. My name's Tim. I'm here in RAD, Uganda, and we'll see you on the next video.